Hi back. Good. We want to place all at instances on the other layer, so we go on. That is motor left. So we take it with move to the 5th layer. Shift C, Alt G, Control G, motor 1. Go back to first. Place 3D cursor. Add group instance. Motor 1 is there. Empty. Cross size down. It's okay. Place it there. Motor type 2. Move. 5th layer. Go 5th layer. Shift C, Alt G, Control G. Can be song, huh? Maybe. And we go again. And that is how they all work. We don't believe it, but it is true. They make all on one thing, and then it's good. The problem by all this stuff is, when you don't name it like we do it, then you never find it again. So normally you must go here in the 5th layer and give all these objects a name, because how will you find an object in there later is when it's called so. So when you press here 0 on the numpad, you see that cube 45 is a tank. How will you later see that when thousands over them? So normally you must go here and give them name tank. That is how to do that correct. And then here there's the wheel. So press here in the outliner, comma, to jump to the object, and see a circle 3, and you rename it, click in it, then you can type there wheel. So you can later find that easy without searching here till end of time. So next is here, jump to it, circle 4, and it is the brake. Brake, circle. So when we go set, you can see through it, and you can see what is in there. But when you search them, wow, where is it? You will never find it. So that is cube 34. So we call it motor 1 or 3 is a guy, but we must know it. Then that we have this seat, and it is cube 24, and we rename it to seat. Because when we change later some, we need to find them again. And when we don't find them, we get a great problem. So, have we all? I don't know. Here is one. So, jump to it, comma on the numpad, then rename seat 2. And here was this foot holder 1. That is rename foot holder 1. I know it isn't funny like the other stuff, but that is Blender in real, yeah. When you make it directly with all, you don't have to do that later like I am. So put holder 2, and the rest that we have that is there, but not that, I think. Yeah, so that must be renamed motor 1. So have we now all? No, here. So jump to gear 1, we rename it gear chain 1. Good. So we have done that. We can go back here to material mode and can go back to first layer and can file save, and then we go horrible things. So that is the side back plastic, but we don't bring them to the other side because that must be get a thickness and so on. That we can't move there because that must change later. Yeah. So, but that one we can use. How we call that? That is the question. M to move it. Oh, we'll make some funny stuff. That is too langweilig, too boring. So we get the speedometer, grabbing, positioning, rotate set -90. Oh, wrong side. Rotate set 180. Good. Then we scale it and we rotate it, and it's here. So we grab it there. Then we go top view and bring it over it. There is our speedometer later. Wow. And then I say, why should I put it there when we make all instances of them? Yeah, you're right. But I want to have fun, so grab it, bring it there. Rotate set 90. Scale down and rotate it. That is the top part here. So we grab it to our bumpers there. So we go there and scale them down that it fits with the bumpers. So it's like that, and it must be leaned to the same like that is from the bumpers. The straight come up there. So you see the bumpers are too low, so Control plus and get here to normal. Then the that changes, and you can put them simply there. And then you see how you must position it to get there a real feeling on it. Good. Then the same as with that whole shit there. So we grab it and bring it there. Rotate set 90, but it isn't 90. When you look at a motorbike and look what they got there for position, then it is more leaned to the side, to the back or to the front, or something else there. So you see it here, it comes back. So that means it has to turn in both directions. First in that direction, And then when we look from top there, then we can rotate it in this position, and you see the origin isn't right, so we have to apply the rotation scale of the object again and set the origin. Then we can handle it like others too. Things such like that will be good. And don't forget, we must make an instance of that to put that to the other side. But you see, as more we complete, as nicer the bike will be. Sure, you know that before. Okay, so we move that speedometer to 5th layer and make an instance. So we go here back to global, Shift C, Alt G, Control G, speedometer. It's only a group name, but now we search here, outliner, that is the outliner, and here you can press delete on numpad, then it jumps to the object, and that is the object, and we rename it speedometer. Good. File, save. Next one. We have to place it there. So add mesh, add group instance speedometer. Notice there the axis from the empty down. Top view to position it. So bring it there. And that's correct. Good. File, save. Next one is that one. That here. That is the steering holder. So move to 5th layer. Shift C, Alt G, Control G, and steering holder 1. Good. Go back, place the 3D cursor by click left, and add group instance steering holder 1, and return the axis cross there, and bring a little bit more up that we on this other object there, and there comes much more emphasized. We must look at all that isn't so easy. Such much work. So that here's the bumper top plate, or plane like you would. So move 5th, Shift C, Alt G, Control G, bumper top plate, and go back and place it there. So left click, group instance, the plate here, bumper top plate, and it's there, and we only must bring it in position. Top view, look that you over the bumpers, and by the steering holder, that it all fits together. Good. And you see we have 138 now, and before was 200, and now that moves much faster there. So yeah, next one, that is a mirror. So can delete one because we have to. So X delete one, and this one we move to the 5th layer. Go there. Shift C or G, Control G, and give them the name mirror. I think it was right. So right. Good. We place it. It's there. Bring it to the object. Top view. See, we must turn that and scale it. So we scale it and turn it and grab it and bring it to position. We see that later how that looks. We can change that each time, but I think that must be more high, and then that must be rotated, you know. Okay. So we must look how that later will be all, but we can't do that before we have the other things there, so we must live with that in a moment. So we have a copy of that, so we can delete that. We don't need that anymore. Here circle, I don't know why, so delete them. Here is the key, the starter, for the starter key starter. So we bring it to position, grabbing, positioning, rotate set 90, top view, place it. That is here behind the bumper holder. So search right there, and we must go there, and it should be turned in the same direction surely. So that is there, and we need to plate them down under that, hold that all, but for the moment that is okay. So we move to the 5th layer again, and same like ever, Shift C or G, Control G. That is the key holder, or like you would call it. We did the arrows again. We didn't name that in the outliner. Fuck. I ever forgotten it. Then later I search the whole shit there. Every time the same. So we jump here. Oh, it's named key holder. Can't be right. So we go here, and there is not named. That is it. So I will try it again. Here, get this one that was the mirror. Jump there. It isn't renamed. So mirror rights. Then the other one, what was it? I don't know it. Set. That we have. Okay. Maybe here in the here in the middle it was. That here was the steering holder, so we can jump there. Rename steering holder. Then that was the speedometer. I think we named that. Yeah, that is okay. The seat is okay. Here is this key holder starter thing there, so we must rename that key holder starter. Yeah, that is like in project management, or like in all, first name all and make all in the correct way and much more, and then you will see all works. Sure. But it's so boring, and I hate boring things. $100,000. That is near that you can work with it. So there are two different. One is here with the starter, now one not. So we can get that. That's the right one. So grab there, jump through by numpad, top view, grab it to position. Should be on the holder surely. We must later really look how we bend that. Must it be much or less or something else that we all see later, not now. It's not the time for do such things here. When you get to set, you will see that you must bend it so that it is in the correct way there. But as I said, we see that all later for the fitting later, yeah. So, but we can move it. Oh, I hate it. Okay, so we move it to the fifth layer. And Shift C, Alt G, Control G, and that is the gas, right? And here, jump to numpad, comma, rename gas, right? Done. Back to 1. File, save. That is for the left side. So grab it to position, scale down, top view, to position, grabbing. Oh, we don't insert that, so click there and add group instance. That was the right one. The gas was, yeah. So that is there. Okay, reduct the size of the cross of the instance of the empty and bring it down to, yeah, jump to, and you see we have much to work with that. But for the start, let it like it is. And here the same. Rotate, grabbing, scaling, rotate, Should be all floated in symmetry. So maybe that distance is the thing we should get for leaning that. So we have done that. So we move that to the fifth layer too, and Shift C, Alt G, Control G. That is break, and yeah, object left. Wow. We must name it here too. So rename break object left here. Okay. And we have to replace it here. So there. Add group instance the break and left one there, and get the cross down, yes, and bring it to position. Wow. It's all another direction. Yeah, that's how it starts. You can make it with a plan or without a plan. Good. I'm done with that for today. So see you in the next tutorial. Bye.